Hi, everyone. So, welcome to the regular AMA every 2 weeks. This time it takes 3 weeks since I was in China last 2 weeks. So, first, we have some highlights here. We have listing a new exchange. We have a new advisor, actually. We have some event happens in the past few weeks. New cooperation with different partners and the communication channel. I also have new progress development. New team members join us as well. So first, as everyone knows that we already listed on Gate.io, which is a good achievement for us. We have more traffic, we have more users, and price stable for now, even though it's bear market at the moment, as everybody knows that. Previously, we already listed on Coinbase, Top One, edX, and DDX. So some people was asking me, when is the next exchange? So my answer is, as soon as we already listed on Gate.io, the major task before the September should be development. We're still actively working on with different exchange if their listing fees reasonable and the ranking is good. So for now, we're only talking to the exchange whose rank is higher than 20. So any exchange, I'm not even 20, 15, I mean, because Gate.io is already 15. So for any exchange below 15, we're not interested. We don't have so much time to negotiate with them. So if you people who want to buy our tokens, Gate.io is already a good enough place for buy. Secondly, we have new partners from China. Basically, they are doing the insurance and health management. So we are working with them to provide the AI service, mostly on the healthcare part. So with the service we provide, they have potentially can doing machine learning about their clients' health data and doing some kind of analytics and to help with the doctor and the insurance about companies says that, okay, according to this guy's history, is more likely have some kind of disease in the next 10 years. So the fee should be something like this. Now also it will give people some ideas about what kind of insurance plans they should select. Well, this will be an ongoing process, and the development will start in next 3 months. And also, people will ask, what's the relationship between AI and the Nebula AI blockchain? The answer is simple. With all this data and analyze and machine learning, what do you need to do? That you need to put the big AI calculation power behind it. So basically what they need is that you need to extract the AI resource from our environment, which can be used for AI, instead of using the current solution using Google or Amazon service. So that's the whole idea about Nebula AI program. And we do give a presentation in Tsinghua University, which is a top university in China. For the team, we give them presentation about what is blockchain, what is AI, how AI working with the blockchain. According to the feedback, it's quite positive. Some people even flying several thousand kilometers coming for solutions. So we give very good presentation about all the technology and solutions. Some people are asking very interesting questions. Something like, how do you think about EOS? Is EOS really decentralized or not centralized or not even blockchain? So quite interesting topic, and then we answered and discussion with them. And because the essential of the NBAI, so lots of people actually is not just have management experience, they also have lots of deep insight about the future of the general industry. And we have a second session in China Fudan University. That is actually that's what the university I was studying before, and I think it's ranking 3 in China. So there we meet our some people who is interested and already working with our project as well. So in that place, we gave a very interesting topic about the mining. Because in Shanghai, lots of people was asking when they can join the mining plan. And I know some of them actually have big mining farm behind them. They're very interested in start mining in September. So we have an agreement about something more related about the spike, the design, and all this material will be released at the end of August. Some people, not some actually, we are open to public about the mining configuration. So basically with the mining part, the mining rigs, you will receive the spike about how to install the miners on your regular Ethereum mining machine, and also a high performance mining machine, or you can call it AI computer unit, will be released by some vendors as well. But no worries, the high performance the AI units is mostly about stability, not the performance. So with the enhanced AI units, it's working more stable, and it somehow have some optimized hardware, but it's not necessarily make much more coins or income compared to your DIY machines. Yeah. Then we went to the Xiamen office, and in Xiamen we're going to the National Technology Bank. Sorry, not a bank, park. We go to the National Technology Park. We give a presentation there about the blockchain plus AI future design. So this is opening to the entire technology park with government background. We give them detailed information. What is blockchain is not just about the cryptocurrency. It also have some technology far way beyond that. And the AI plus blockchain also will change the entire economic pattern what we currently have. And basically with a utility token like Nebula AI, it will be show more weight in AI calculation and industry instead of just exchange, list on exchange and buy and sell. Yeah. Then after meeting, like we have another presentation, which was mostly for another software park for introduction purpose. A lot of people was interested in joining us, and we announced that in July we are going to have a training course opened in South China. 2 training courses. One is AI, another one is blockchain. So people are very interested in joining us for the training. The training will be 1 week with 5 courses. People were learning how to using AI, how to using blockchain, and with a course after, it will be another session about how to building their applications on top of Nebula AI, which will happen in August. Yeah, then we're doing another presentation. There are too many presentations in the past 2 weeks. So yesterday we answered the questions on the AMA for Chinese people only on the forum at BTC. So we answered about 80 questions in 1.5 hours. The question topic covers all the interesting stories from the economic pattern, token usage, the system design, and the comparison of the competitors, and the overview for the next 5 years, cover lots of topic. 3 people was chosen for the prize of Nebula AI t-shirts. For people who is interested in international, please be patient. You will have another opportunity to gain those t-shirts. And we also signed a contract with a gene company, which is in Beijing. Basically, like we have a big plan about building a data center in South China. So this data center will be in charge of the calculation about the AI resource of gene data. And the gene data will be used for analyze the disease for people potential hazard. We also went to the South China to meet with ELA team, OS, for some conversation about the side chain and the cross chain development. We have some in-deep thinking, and even we already have a solution about the topic. However, we are still moving on for more deeper partnership in the future. We also visited the A-chain in China Beijing office. They have a lot of developers who are currently actually working in all the aspects of all the chains, and we exchanged the possibility about building AI on top of a chain. The solution is clear, and the possibility is over there. We can definitely build something with them. So to make a general blockchain has AI calculation capability. So for the development part, the improve of AI miner still in progress. We decided to add more functions on the AI miner part, which will be more efficiency, much faster, with more time optimize the functions to support more algorithm. The new ledger already designed for the AI task manager, which means some design which is supposed to be added in Orion already started development in Helix, and with the Helix version in September, it won't be just using the equihash as algorithm. It will also add the decentralized ledger inside the algorithm. So you can think that it's not just a Helix. It's a 0. Helix plus 0.5 version Orion. Yeah. And Helix development service actually is already finished. And for research and development, the one central task about the decentralized or distributed AI model on different hosts, which means on different mining rigs, is still in progress, but we have very good progress on it. For medical imaging processing, which was leading by the Concordia University, have good progress, and the people in the AI team, they're looking forward to building the DAI apps on top of it. So it's very possible in September when we launch the program, you will see the new DAI apps which allowed you to upload your own images to make some analysis. And Quantum AI 2.0 version is already released, so people can try to use it. And I will show a little demo after the AMA. In Montreal, we visit another AI company named Quantech, which is an AI diagnostic AI company. So we visit their office to learn from them the way their management team, the research resource, and some problems they have encountered before to enhance and improve our progress. We're still working on add more academic resource to our company for data security part. We have already visited 5 universities under the help of the Giving government. From all of them, I think we are working with one professor who is very good in IoT and cloud computing, especially in the security side. Yeah, for platform team, they upgraded the UI. Now they are building the testing environment, which was finished. The foundation website, the famous NBAI.io, almost done. You can check it. It's already online, but we still need to install the HTTPS certificate for it. But before that, most of the part is already done. We have 2 new members joining us. They are working for software development. We recently hired them to enhance the capability of development on the platform. We want to have a strong platform to support all the activities and also get ready for the potential partners we are currently discussion with. So when we have finish the contract, not finish, settlement of the contract with them, we'll start working on it immediately. So we're still hiring. We're hiring JavaScript blockchain developer and marketing assistant. Those jobs are already listing on the Indeed. So for people who is interested, you can try to apply. For now, it's still for Montreal office. In China office, we are hiring the marketing person and also Java developers. It's not listed here, but we are hiring. We get some questions in the last few days, like share information about the sentiment analysis, future version, and the possibility use case. So for the sentiment analysis, that is the second DI apps, which we were working on for a long time, but are not released yet. The reason is that people are very hard working on labeling the data we get from Twitter and Reddit. There's too much useless information. For example, when people would retweet other information about ICO or some information about the price, the useless information, we are building the filter to filter out those informations. So the sentiment analysis, one user scenario is for enhance the quant AI. So when you have most people like today feel bad about the Ethereum, which means today we are going to be a big job. So that is something we are using for the more precise, more accurate forecasting the price of the trend. So just for information, yesterday we sold some Ethereum with the price $535 US, because according to the information we connect from internet and from our analysis, it will be a huge dump today. So what's the price now? Let me check. I guess it's already 450 around that. 475. So basically, we successfully avoided. You can see we gain, or whatever you're thinking, 50%. So for other people, it's a 15% loss, but for us, it's 15% gain in Ethereum. Yeah, people are asking that quant AI will not have ICO. Why not? So basically, like last time when we in the community conversation, people asking us to have an ICO about quant AI, we says yes, there will be one. Then we receive some complaint from the community that in our white paper, when we wrote the paper, the quant AI was listing one of them as the apps will be supported by quant AI. The thinking that quant AI actually is an application, not an independent project of the Nebula AI. So I was saying that if that's the case, yes, we can still using quantum AI as a DF instead of ICO. So people will pay the token, Nebula AI token, to using quantum AI service instead of you buy a new token to using quantum AI. So for us, there's not much big difference because as quantum AI is very accurate, we are working as developers. So if we can pick different income instead of ICO income, so for us, there's no difference. And for the community, for people who already own the NBAI tokens, they can use it as a utility token. It's not bad as well. And also we found that there was too many people was trying to build this or that somehow. I know there was a project short code is HQ. I don't quite remember the name. So it's also something like a high quality quant or whatever. They're trying to doing ICO with the AI management system. Well, good luck for them. So we want to compete with them in this market since we are so confident about our quant web working properly. Yeah, now is the Q&A section. If you have any questions, you can ask, and I will search. Any questions? Okay. Yes, so some of the early customers will be SME, yes, correct. So if they can pay AWS, they just need a credit card. But for Nebula AI, they need the whole token. I need to buy from exchanges. Not everyone will be familiar with crypto. So how do you willing to overcome the challenge? Well, that's actually not so difficult at the moment. Since those SMEs in the beginning, they might not be so much. We are talking building relation with the teaching and using. So we are sending our expert to all the companies who are interested in working with us, giving tutorial, training about how to using it. And for the token, like we can just, because we have the foundation token and the community token there and the marketing token there, we can just direct sell to them for use it, right? Just like Apple company sell you a credit card, the iTunes card. So then they can use this one. The most attractive thing is not about is this token or not a token. The most attractive is about cost, because the cost is so cheap. You can, for example, when you're using the 1080 Ti for crypto mining, for example, the Ethereum price with today's price, you may gain less than $1, or you maybe not even cover the electricity in the very near future. But with AI, the same card, which was using by AWS, they charge you $30. So with $1 and $60, $30, which one you choose? I think it's very easy to understand answer. There was a $1 million contract that's being awarded, and this actually this one is purchased from exchange. Like we don't do it OTC signs that we don't. In the beginning, we're thinking OTC is better, but at the end, this should be a marketing activities. They can buy it directly from the exchange. How would the price per task be determined? Is calculated in NBAI or? Oh, that is a very interesting question. We built the economic driven Python. It's not USD. Oh, it can still convert into US dollar price, but it's not USD determined. The price was is more like machine way. What does machine mean? So we're designed for the future. The price was determined by people, how many people want to provide the calculation power and how many people to use it. So this is a buy and sell relationship. If nobody was buying, if you have 1 million hash power, you cannot sell. But if you have too many people buying, you have limited hash power, you may gain over value price. So this is how it happens when you go to a market, want to try buy a bread. If this year we have, oh, let's say bread may be too normal. Let's say something like lobsters, right? So last year is a good year. We have so many lobsters. It's maybe $4 per pound or $7 per pound. But this year is a bad year, or we have so many lobster export to China. So what happens is that this year the lobster price is $14. So yes, it has a relationship with US dollar, but not totally. So the same thing with hash power. When there are too many people providing hash power, but there's no calculation task, it will be a little bit devalued. So that's why our company major job beyond and the marketing activities, beyond the development, is to gain more users, partners with us who are willing to do the AI calculation task. That's why during the trip to China, we will visit a lot of companies, building relationships, even data centers or gene companies to make sure we have enough tasks when we are online. So, do you think yourself as a software development company or as a solution provider? Yeah, that's good questions. First of all, we are blockchain organizations more than just a developer, like Linux Foundation, right? We have a core development support the entire community, but at the same time, if community need help, for example, companies, they need help about building solution. We're also a solution provider. For sure, we're doing the solution provider services. We need to charge something. How do you keep your optimism in a such bear market? Oh, that's something interesting. Like we never depressed. The reason is simple. Not like other blockchain projects. Most of them is based on mining or something based on something like a future scenario which is not clear. For us, we are very clear about where we are going. We're not just a blockchain company, but we are also an AI company. When we're doing our project, we are based on two features, AI and blockchain, not just blockchain. So with this one, when AI was booming, which is really happening now, in the next 10 years, lots of people need to using our tokens to gain the AI service. In this case, as a utility token, you only need to focus on development, make sure people want to use, then you generate value. When your value increased, your token value increased, since there's not so much service existing to provide AI service. Oh yes, there were other ICO projects claim that they have this or that kind of AI service, but they don't have anything running yet. My current will not be ICO, but there will be a trading bot that may be ICO. Kind of some plans on that, and if this happens in this year, okay. For about the trading bots, yeah. So the trading bots, when you have a trading bot, this trading bot contains lots of strategies. Quant AI just tell you the possibility of the marketing trend in the next few seconds or minutes. But how to use this information as an input to doing your trading strategy, that's something you need to think about. Like lots of companies, currently those trading companies, they buy lots of service from lots of external resource, third party, about the reporting signals to optimize their trading strategy. So that kind of trading bot is what we are talking about, might be an ICO. So if that one is working properly, we can have that, but it still depends on like people's demand.
Yeah.
Would you consider an IPO and then get it on the Canadian exchange? Yes, for sure. As a Canadian technology company, we are always have the opportunity to listing on the Canadian exchange. That's why when I was traveling in China, some people is very interesting about buying the option if we can offer them. How long it will take until NBAI.io is finished? I think next iteration, because we have iteration planning this afternoon again, and we have also iteration or sprint respectively this afternoon. So I will sit with the team, listen to them, but this time the team leader will leading the team review. I will just sit there to see how they are working. Now I finally can get rid of the management in the team level, only management team leaders. So how is the quantum AI panel going? Yes, you will see the demo soon. Any marketing changes coming up? Marketing change? Oh, we have a journalist interview next week. Okay, good. And I will be back to China again, July 6th, for another event about what is the college name? In China, they call it 中欧商学院. What is a business school, Central Europe and China, or Europe and China business school. It's a very big one. The schedule of the mainnet is on schedule, ahead, behind schedule. Okay, so the mainnet will be on schedule, but with more features. We can make it earlier ahead of the schedule, but I think maybe make it on time with more features will be more interesting. We don't want to have some projects like they have a official website, official mainnet online, but it's empty. Which means some projects has mainnet online, but it can do nothing except mining. We want enrichment features about the mining net, mainnet, which is a functional AI blockchain, not a AI blockchain, not functional. So we already spent about 44 minutes, and I would like to do some demo, and let's see if it's working. Okay, so this is the new quantum AI. So let's start the trail. MetaMask is locked. Let's unlock it. Yeah. Let's choose the proper account. Let's use this account. Yeah. Now let's create one task. What's the date today? 22. 22 again. Are we in different region? Okay, good. So let's confirm the payment as 0. And pop up. What do you see? Want to pay my task. Good. So we sign it, allow to pay. Now the task is generated. I have a transaction hash here. I have the wallet information, and on top we can see that we have one miner currently working, and this is transaction link. Happens in the next page. Okay, tasks granted. Oh, it's very fast compared to the last version. It takes 2 minutes before you get the task ongoing. So let's see what we have in this panel. Yes, this is the transaction, which shows that it's already online. We have home information. It takes a while to load in all the information. This is a navigator of our Nebula AI testnet blockchain. So when this during the trip in China, I felt so proud of ourselves. Since that we noticed that there's so many projects they have their blockchain online, mainnet, not even with a navigator. They don't have their own blockchain browser, which is for me is ridiculous. And now I told people that look, we already have this kind of things in our testnet. Okay, the task is still ongoing. You can still cancel a task, or modify task, but I won't touch it since it's still working. And this is the price, this is the spend, and this is the contract we have. And this is the wallet we are using now. Also, you have credit system now. I'll tell you who's the owner. It takes 3 to 5 minutes to finish the calculation. Yeah, it's completed. Do you want to know what's the trend of the Ethereum?
Moon.
Oh man, I cannot believe it. Hope it's not real. Hope it's not real, or we can short it. Okay, then here's another feature here, the task story. When you click it, you can get the history if you already made some history here. Check, we have some pop-up. Yeah, I think the history is not pop-up yet. Oh, you need a sign because this is your history. It contains your privacy. If you don't want to share with the people, nobody can check it. They need to be authorized. This is what the blockchain does. So I authorize it. Boom. Now I can see all the results. And this is history I was done before. And go here, see all the history. This is the one we did. And this is one we did before. Do you want to see what's the price 2 weeks ago? Just click here. We were 600 before the day 2 weeks ago. Now it becomes so hard to reach. Anyway, so this is like the demo about the phase 2. Phase 3 is ongoing. The phase 3 will be a big achievement because it will work with the sentiment analysis together. And yes, that's pretty much about this AMA. Let's see if we have any messages. No? New conversation? Oh, yes. Let's see what's saying. Upgrade. Let's reserve to next AMA. We have a new upgrade version, which will be shown next time. Thank you guys, and see you next time.